Roses are red, violets are blue. My jokes in Spanish are bad, but in English, too. Doing this show in English feels a lot like reverse cultural appropriation. Like when gringos take over Taco Tuesdays and we are taking over stand-up comedy in English so we can do it badly, but I don't caring about it. Honestly, I don't know why we keep doing this, but we insist. That's why we are comedians, because we don't take anything seriously, not even ourselves or our pride. I've been, I don't know, I guess that we as Dominicans just want to flow with it and make it cool. Like, it's like when you work with gringos. Sometimes I even feel bad with them. Who works in a company directly with a gringo, American or any other nationality here? Okay, something that is weird, and I honestly feel bad about gringos when they come and work with the Dominicans is that they are so structured. They like to work with charts. They are very mindful of the work environment. And we are like water. We flow with it. Like, gringos, what they do is like, if their work is from 8 to 5, they will actually arrive at 8 and start working, like right away. And they'll apologize. Like if it is 8:15, even with the tapón, with the Kennedy and everything, they will be, I'm so sorry. That's not going to happen again. I'm going to wake up at 5:30 so I can be here at 7:45. And you know what they do? They actually sit down and start working, like ruining our jobs with their commitment. And they don't even take a desayunito. Like, at what time do you eat? I couldn't start working without cafecito con chisme. That's preposterous. Yeah, I'm using my fancy words. Yeah. I don't really know how they do it. And when 5 o'clock is there, you know what they do? They stay. And they were like, oh, no, I'm finishing this out because I'm a workaholic. You know what aholic I am? Alcoholic. Sleepaholic. I don't know, pornaholic. I don't know how you say that. I don't know. And then they want to make you feel bad because you are not like driven by success. You know, like you need to get out of your comfort zone. You know how hard I worked to get this comfortable? For you to tell me to get out over there? I don't think so. It's very complicated, but I understand their frustration with us. Because it's really, really, like when you have a short circuit, I guess they get a tick every time. Like their project manager, let's call it Marta, and they say, see you tomorrow at 8, Marta, for our meeting. And Marta says, si Dios quiere. And then, you know what happens? Marta arrives at 9:30, has desayunito, café con chisme, and guess what? Dios no quiso, I don't know. She cannot control God's will. And you cannot fight it back, because that's discrimination against her religion first. And then also because God works in mysterious ways. What if she had gotten out early enough to be there at 8 and something happened? because she was defying God for a job. Do you understand how unchristian that is? You have to trust God's will when you are at work. That's why I really recommend gringos to get a little bit more Dominican, because I saw a study that says that the people that are too complicated and too stressed about work, they get paid the same. So what I recommend is that you take over like the Dominican system of working, and then you will get up with your alarm or not, and just go to work, si Dios quiere, and then you will arrive when you can, because you know how the tapones are, and I don't know what's happening in the street. December is getting out of control. And then you will have desayunito, because mal comido no piensa, which is like, dad who doesn't eat won't think properly, or something like that. And then you will have a conversation with your team members and partners. You cannot just sit down and start clicking emails. You have to enjoy and learn about your team's family situation, know about their grandmothers, what they're having for Christmas dinner, or whatever, like what they're giving their kids for Reyes Magos. Those are important things that you need to know. And then you kind of do the job that you need to do, and then you need a break. And then you have cafecito con chisme. And you go to the bathroom, and you take up like something, like a notebook or something, so people think you're working while you walk around. And then you go around walking with your paper so you look confident and busy. And go around, take a look, because you need to know about the surroundings. What is this? There's danger or an atracador inside. If you were not taking a look at what's happening, that's dangerous. So it's a security measure. So when you're done, you return the paper or notebook to your workstation, and then it's lunchtime. And remember, mal comido no piensa. You cannot work being hungry. You are going to insult the clients. Remember the shareholders. So in consideration for the shareholders, and I don't know, everyone, and to protect the economy of the Dominican Republic. And as a mandate of there was a Dominican president says that comer es primero, eating is first. Who are we to contradict the president? So we go and eat, have another coffee after lunch, and then you sit down and wait for the time to leave, because after eating arroz and concón, you cannot think. And you get sleepy. And your day is done. So at 4:45, you pick up your shit, because by the time you go to the parking lot, your time shift is done. So, thank you. You can follow me on Instagram and TikTok for more business advice like this. Soy Betty Alvarez. Thanks very much. And with you,